Are you there, God? It's me, Jimmy.
Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, I heard that there was no room in hell, and so all the zombies rose up. So, is it true what they say? There's no such thing as zombie hell?
I just feel sorry for Doug in this game. I mean, he's trying to like escape, and then the zombies just rip him apart, and I
In
just
the
call
most
him Doug.
gruesome way possible.
Yeah, losing your torso and legs from your stomach and chest and head. Anyways, this is Resident Evil 2, the remake, and wow, a lot of effort went into this game, and it plays very differently than I remember number 2, and man, they really did remake it for... I don't know if it's the better, I think graphically it's better, but it's different.
Oh yeah.
Resident 2 different.
Well, not really. I mean, like, it's basically back to its roots after the actionized sequels that were 4, 5, and 6.
True. But it's interesting because there's no quick time events. Like, when a zombie has you, the zombie has you and is, like, biting away at you, like, ow, ow, ow. And it's like, am I not dead? Like, I just lost half my neck, but I guess I'm okay.
Yeah, but I think the thing was, there was meant to be, like, a sort of, like, we entered that phase when we couldn't have a melee weapon with us.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if it'd be different if you had a melee weapon. It just seems like, oh, you're in a, like, almost a mini cutscene and you can't do anything. I thought that was kind of frustrating.
One thing I don't really like about this, though, is the unskippable cutscenes.
Oh, I think you can skip them.
Really?
Didn't you see me hit pause and then press X or whatever to skip?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, like when Doug was losing his body, I just hit the pause button and then hit skip.
Okay.
So you can skip it, it's just not explained how.
See, there are things I miss and there are things Jim misses. That's why we need each other.
We do. But graphically, like, everything is very refined in this game. I think it really comes back to, like, the essential, like, do you like the running around, you know, non-Rambo gameplay, stealth, almost stealth, like you have to save your bullets, save your herbs. It really does play like
a survival horror game.
It really plays like, I was gonna say, like the original Resident Evil 2, but just the layout and
the graphics
looks a lot better. Yeah, like just it's a different. The story's similar, but like the layout and everything's different.
Yeah.
But like I'd say, like even in the streets of Raccoon City at the very beginning, there's moments where I think they almost put like the same layout of the cars and everything. Just I don't know. It just feels like it's the same, but you're playing like a much souped up version. It's like the difference between like a Mazda and like, you know, a sports car. Like it's a huge upgrade. I think it's like $80 for this game. I waited for it to be like 20 or 30. I think you have to be a pretty big fan of the series to buy a full price.
Or even a big fan of like survival horror games or like must play games.
Yeah, and there's DLC too, I think, for costumes. I almost have all of it. It's like $2.50 and then like $5. It's not as you know, grabby as like Devil May Cry 5, I feel, with the DLC.
Which Devil May Cry 5
and they had like gem transactions.
Yeah, they had like time saver DLCs, which
I mean, you can unlock the unlockables for like $6 or $7 if you want to, and if you want to save time. I think that's okay, as long as it's not like $30 or whatever. Like I think $7 is like, sure, if you don't have the time, then
just like pay like $1
per feature. Yeah, I definitely recommend it for $20 or $30. It's a really pretty game, but it still plays like Resident Evil 2. Just as I said, like it's souped up.
It is a very
same sort of strategy, very gory.
Oh yeah,
very gory.
This would be a really
veins or something.
This would be a perfect game for Halloween. So I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10 just for the spook factor alone.
I wouldn't find it scary. It's so far it seems more gory and moody than I'd say. So far, there weren't really a lot of jump scares. Like, I sort of expected the zombies to all swarm at certain times so far.
I kind of got spooked out at the very beginning when I got locked in.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I killed the zombie or not because I had run out of ammo and I had no idea how to attack without it.
Yeah. It's a solid game. I'm not sure if it's a game that... I think there's a new game plus as well once you've beaten it, but
And the fact that you can actually play through two different games, essentially, one as a,
Two different characters.
yeah,
Yeah, it's Claire Redfield and Leon Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah, it definitely seems to start differently, and I think because they tried to retain the elements of the original game plus change it enough so that it feels like almost like a new game, in a sense. I'm just, you know what? I'm disappointed that Goose and Scooby Doo are actually in this game officially. They're just add-ons, unofficial add-ons.
Whoa,
You
like,
didn't know that? In Thomas the Tank Engine, someone modded Thomas the Tank Engine in this as Mr. X or whatever. I think it was Mr. X.
okay,
Yeah, this
okay.
is one of
But
those.
you meant like Scooby-Doo is an official?
No, unofficial, I said.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, so like Aunt Soda Goose as in from Untitled Goose?
Yes.
Okay.
Someone did that in the last month. So, I mean, there's definitely mods who can make this game more interesting than it was if you get bored. Yeah, I'd say definitely this is one of the scarier, like, perfect for Halloween, but unfortunately we're playing it right after Halloween games, so.
What is your rating?
I would give it a solid 8. I'm thinking like a 9. I'm not big on the whole 10 out of 10 thing, but you'd have to be a fan of this game. Like, if you think it's going to be now suddenly Rambo, it's not. It still has that element of, like, you can't take on every last zombie. Like, with 10 bullets.
it's not Rambo.
No, it's not Rambo. It's
It's
not
not
like other shooting
Left 4
games.
Dead.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Left 4 Dead, it's a little bit more lenient, I think, but even then, you know, it still plays like Resident Evil, so
It's
if
not
you
Dead
don't
Rising.
like the way it was, yeah, if you don't like the way it was like 10 plus years ago, 20, I don't remember, you know, then you probably still won't like this. You'll just,
Yeah, it's probably better to
Someone
just
else
watch
play it.
someone play through the game.
yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
even give you some spooks in it as well.
Yeah, wait for the Resident Evil 4 or 5 remake. I guess 4 and then 7.
Maybe
skip 5 and
3.
6. Yeah, but 3 still will play like
I mean, they
two-ish.
still haven't remade like the very first Resident Evil in this
Again.
style.
Well, yeah, that's true. They remade on GameCube and put it
Yeah,
on.
but that was basically
Steam.
like a
First one.
So let's see what they
Souped up goose cheeks.
let's see what they do.
Okay. Well, we didn't have Halloween on our recording, so. I hope you had a good
This
Halloween.
is how you do a jump scare.